What's up, everybody? Andrew Mahone here with Darian's Competitive Pokemon. Gonna be rolling a game on PTCGO this time. I'm gonna play Decidueye Zoroark. I like this deck a lot. Was able to finish in the top 16 of the Memphis Regional Championships. I know Igor played it, but it has kind of been falling off in standard format. I thought it was gonna be like a beast deck at Memphis, and then only to have one showing in the top 16, and I even think on all of top 32 was a little bit disheartening after seeing it finish so well at the, well, I guess it did finish at the top 16 again of the European International Championship. So the future of this deck, I don't really know. I mean, as far as Zoroark-based decks go, it looks to me like the Zoroark, Lycanroc, and kind of straight Zoroark deck are going to be, some of the more popular ones. Straight Zoroark and expanded Zoroark, Lycanroc in standard are the more, or Zoroark, Golisopod even, are kind of the more popular Zoroark variants. But, it cannot be denied how powerful this deck can be with Zoroark in it. Decidueye is still a powerhouse deck. And look at this. I mean, look how brilliant this opening hand is. This is about as beautiful as an opening hand can possibly get. So I'm playing against, it looks like a Volcanion, Silvally GX deck. So long as my opponent does not end this hand away, if they could just go 2 turns without ending me, that would be great, because I really want to see how this turn plays out. It's looking like I'm gonna get 2 Zoroark GX on turn 2, as well as a Decidueye. If I could just hang on to this hand for a few more turns, come on, this would be great. These are the hands that people dream about opening in tournaments. This is ridiculous. I could not have crafted this hand to have been like any better. Maybe substitute the N for a Sycamore. Maybe that's it. But this is looking really strong for me. And at least we got one more turn. So my opponent's bridgeting this turn. And I saw fire when on the load screen. So I'm thinking that they're playing a Volcanion deck or something like that. But I don't actually know. I did play against a Volcanion Silvally GX deck at Memphis, and it was a little bit scary because they did play, I was playing Buzzwole, and they did play like Psychic Memory. Okay, it looks like actually this is just a crazy toolbox deck. Okay, so this should be fun actually to play against. I have no idea what's going on. It looks like they play things like Hoopa, Reshiram, probably Counter Energy if I had to guess, and Silvally to power it all up. So this is all very creative, very cool deck on my opponent's part. So shout out to that. Looks like I prized a Zorua, so like that, like more than one. Looks like I prized like maybe 2 Zorua, so that's like a little bit, ugh, that hurts. But this is fine. I'll just get more Rowlets here. I'm gonna be, so long as they are not, knocking out my Zorua turn 2, we are going to be able to start churning through the deck here with trade, Decidueye setup. Things should be good. Now, obviously Hoopa is a little bit sketchy here, but you can see I am playing the stand-in Zoroark as well, so that's good. Silvally GX. No, don't end me. Stop that. Stop. This is not what we wanted. We wanted to wait one more turn before you went and did that. Now look at me. Now I've got a dead old hand. You're out here taking Turbo Drive knockouts turn 2. This is looking really sketchy for me. If I was just able to hold on to that beautiful hand one more turn, this would have been fantastic, but it's fine. I can stack my deck with Mallow, so I'm probably going to do that. But I do not want to have to... Oh, I'm still playing the wrong Zorua, so I'm sorry. I guess I just out of laziness have not switched them to the double colorless attacking Zoruas yet. I own them. I guess I just haven't. I'll remember it. At the end of this video, I will go and I will put the right Zoruas in this deck. So, all right, let's go. We got a Rowlet, and that's about it. So, let's see here. We are going to attach this here. Hopefully, my opponent does not Guzma it up. Let's just go ahead and Mallow, I guess. Ugh, this is bad. All right, so I'm gonna Mallow, and I'm gonna put. I guess I'm just going to put a Sycamore on top of my deck as well. Yeah, and then what other card do I want? I want a Zoroark too. Probably, or an Ultra Ball. We'll just go with like an Ultra Ball that I Sycamore into. I get the Ultra Ball instead of the And then let's put a double colorless energy, I guess, onto my Dartrix, just to hope that I don't. Oh my goodness, this is just a bad situation. Okay, this thing can Scorching Breath, I guess. Let's just save it. We'll save it. See, I don't want to like draw any attention to the Dartrix. I mean, I'm sure if my opponent has a Guzma, they're probably gonna play it. But you know, maybe I'll go in with Zork. You know, GX next turn. Zork seems like a little more safe, though I'm sure they're playing Fighting Memory or something like that. So maybe Zork is not safe at all. This deck could be really sketchy, actually, because they are a toolbox deck. Looks like they can hit all of my dudes for weakness. This is just a horrible time for me. And then the Hoopa in here, even my Buzzwole deck would have been, you know, having a bad time with that Hoopa as well. Even with my one copy, I gotta imagine that they go for a Guzma here or something. If they have another, you know, supporter in hand, then why not? Then they can definitely afford to do that. But you know, hey, we'll see. We're just out here, you know, really feeling bad about my beautiful hand that got end away. Oh my gosh! And they're gonna go for the Zorua. Okay. So I'm fine with that. Obviously, Gyro Unit, very good with Guzma. They could just give all their dudes free retreat, so that's super cool. They don't even need Floatstone in play or nothing like that. So, and they're just accelerating energy themselves. They're just building up like 2 Silvally over here. They definitely plan on using, you know, I assume they have like Fighting Memory or Psychic Memory or something like that. So, interesting deck on my opponent's side of the field. Like, very cool. Let's see what we can do here. We finally got a Decidueye in play. Oh, would you look at that, huh? And then let's put the double colorless energy. Do we want to put it on anything, or do we just want to go ahead and Sycamore it? I could attach it to the active Decidueye. Sure, why not? And then let's just get rid of everything else. Yeah, I don't need to put the Choice Band anywhere. We did get, let's see, this is why I put the Ultra Balls on top, just for this. So. But I don't have any other way to get them back. Oh my gosh, this is horrible. I am gonna lose so bad. I cannot believe I prized so many Zoroarks. This is awful, awful, awful stuff. Okay, so let's see here. I could throw the Mewtwo active. He's like kind of a beefy little dude who's like not gonna get knocked out super easily. I could get a Rowlet as well. I think that's probably the play here. Just get that. And then let's, next turn, I'm just going to, yeah, so we're just going to Feather Arrow the active. And the next turn, we're just going to try and Lele out of this, Max Potion, and go from there. So let's just tank a turn. All right, we need to wait and be patient. And it's going to hurt. I mean, this is really, really rough right now. Like, I'm not feeling too good about this. But that's fine. My opponent play Max Elixir too. So I have to imagine that they play Counter Energy, but they are not going to be able to use Counter Energy with them being so ahead of me on prizes. So they're just going to have to try and use Silvally GX here. You know, or I guess they could Outrage. But, you know, I don't plan on putting any damage counters onto that thing until I'm knocking it out. So that is kind of how that's going. I don't want to give them a Rebel GX, obviously, so I'm going to try and keep my bench like relatively limited. I got this Max Potion in my hand, and then we'll be able to Max Potion, probably Special Charge the DC back into the deck, and then Ultra Ball away Zoroark GX, and whatever else, whatever other top deck I do have here for a supporter card. This is just so brutal. I cannot believe that they got rid of my good hand. This is why I'm not playing Decidueye. It's just like, you know, good things can happen. Like, you saw how amazing that hand was going to be. And then the just rug can just get ripped right out from under you. And then all of a sudden, you're just playing against a deck that's just, like, more consistent than yours. And, you know, they are just able to kind of just walk all over you. So, this is rough. Where are they going to put that Darkness Energy? Assuming they accelerate one. Looks like they are. Putting it on the Hoopa. That's a good choice. Pretty good spot to put it. I'm going to Ultra Ball away. Let's see. Those things. Grab a Lele. Let's grab a Lele. Sure. Lele. All right. And then let's Max Potion the active. Decidueye. And then we're just going to go ahead and Lele. Yep. I'd like to search for a supporter. Probably. Let's see. How many cards my opponent's got? 3 cards in hand. I'm getting a Sycamore, dog. All right. So we're going to get a Sycamore. Draw some things. And let's just try to tank some hits with this Decidueye here for a little while. I suspect that my opponent doesn't actually play fire energy, so I'm not really in danger of being like, oh my gosh. Ugh. So I think they can hit 230 if I bench one more Pokemon. Let's just Rescue Stretcher and we'll put the, Zorua, 2 Zoroarks back into the deck. This is fine. I think I don't want to bring out the Tapu Lele because they could just Rebel GX the Lele for knockout. So I'm probably just gonna Feather Arrow the active one more time, and we're just going to I don't know, maybe we'll attach Double Colorless to the Lele and just hope that like my opponent doesn't Guzma it out or something. If my opponent's sitting on Guzma, then so be it. Like I have to make some plays here eventually. If they Guzma me, fine. I mean, I can't just be running scared the whole game. I prize so many Zoroarks and stuff, so many Zoruas, that I need to. They do have the Guzma, so they'll Rebel GX here, go down to 2 prizes, but that's fine. I'm gonna try to keep my opponent like at bay here. Maybe I can find some max potions, or maybe I can find a grass energy off this end. Gonna end them to 2. I'll also need to set up my own Decidueyes here. I am like not going anywhere fast. I was fine. I had to take a chance there. Maybe take a chance that like they didn't have the Guzman in that 3-card hand, and that I would have been able to have that buff out. So let's just go ahead and end. Not attaching any energy in case I get a grass here off the end. I do not get a grass. I do not get anything good. Just badness. Just nothing but nothing good. Okay, this is fine. Sure, why not? Now we'll Field Blower that pesky thing there. Get rid of that. Sure. And we're just going to go ahead and Feather Arrow one more time. We're going to put the Feather Arrow, I guess, on the active position. This just seems so bad and so fruitless. Like, I don't know that there's much of anything that I can do here. We are just rolling so slow on the Decidueye train. Like, without the Zoroarks out, there's no way to really draw into the cards that I need. My opponent's got as many energy as they could possibly want in play. Like, what more do they want? What they want is they want me to take a prize so they can drop a counter energy on this Reshiram, but, like, I'm not going to let them do that. Looks like they have a dead-ish kind of hand, so that's good, at least. I do have an N, but there's really no point in me playing it. They've already rebelled, so I could do this Espeon thing, and I could Miraculous Shine, potentially. But Silvally has like 110 hit points, so there's probably not going to be any Miraculous Shine action going on here. I think that I just want to Sycamore. My opponent did not play a supporter. No, but then, it's a tough call. I think if I end, I can save the Stanzor. Yeah, we're just going to Sycamore. I need to draw aggressively here. I can afford to kind of, blow some resources because I don't think that I'll really need any of these. Granted, the stand-in Zoroark would be nice, but, like, at this point, dude, like, who am I kidding? This has been so pathetic. So pathetic of a drawing game that I just need to get cruising here. All right, we are going to get the Decidueye there. And then, let's see, we could get a grass energy on him. We have the Float Stone. So long as my opponent doesn't have Guzma, we can live another turn. So, alrighty. Let's go ahead. Feather Arrow. We will Feather Arrow the... let's see. Feather Arrow, we want to get rid of both of these guys. So, we'll Feather Arrow, him twice. And just try to rack up as much damage as we can on him. Then maybe we could take a big knockout on the other one. If we could clear the board of these annoying Silvallies, really my opponent doesn't have all that much going on their side. So let's Hollow Hunt. We're going to bring back a Max Potion, definitely. We could bring back a Rescue Stretcher, a Float Stone, and a, let's see, probably, an Ultra Ball maybe? To go get my Zorua finally. Like, that could work. So that I can start attacking with Zoroark. Let's do Rescue Stretcher, I guess, just to give myself some options. Or Ultra Ball, Could allow me to get my third Decidueye into play as well. That would be good. Let's see. We'll get Ultra Ball. Okay, just kind of juice this hand up a little bit. And then next turn, we're going to want to attach the Float Stone to the active Decidueye. Retreat it. We just need my opponent to like continue just dead drawing here a little bit. They do have 3 Guzmas in the discard pile, so it's possible that they maybe only have 1 Guzma left. It could even be prized. They could have no Guzmas left. This seems like the kind of deck that might play 4 Guzma, but maybe they don't. Maybe they only play 3, and if they play 3, then they're probably out of Guzmas. It's not it's not entirely impossible for me to march this one back. I just don't want to. Like, I don't I feel so defeated already. But I think I can do it. I think I can. I mean, obviously my opponent has Guzman right now. They're just going to shut me up, but I feel like they would have played it if they had it already. All right, so they're sitting there. This is just going to be, hey, we got our work cut out for ahead of us here, but I think it's doable. Let's see what we got here. I got Floatstone. I almost don't want to end, but I feel like I have to. Let's Ultra Ball away that grass. We're not going to need that anymore. And Guzma, I guess. And I guess I could Ultra Ball away the grass and the double colorless energy. No, the grass in the end. I could Ultra Ball away the grass in the end. I could Guzma up. No, I can't stall my opponent at all. So yeah, we're just gonna get rid because they have the drive thing. So yeah, we are gonna do that. We're gonna go ahead and grab the Decidueye here. We do have another Max Potion Index, so that's good. Let's go ahead and grab him. And then let's Rare Candy into Decidueye. And let's see, what do we want to do here? We probably want to Max Potion this benched Decidueye. And then where are we going to put our double colorless energy? I could Flying Flip. That doesn't seem worth it. I could Energy Drive. I probably want to attack with a non-EX, non-GX Pokemon. So let's just end and see if we can't attack with like Mewtwo or something. Looks like we can attack with Mewtwo, so that's good. I'm going to get rid of the Rare Candy and that Sycamore. And I'm going to save the Zorua, actually. Like, I'm not super concerned about that. I think I am just going to go for the Mewtwo, because the Mewtwo, like, should be annoying for my opponent to knock out. Their attack only does 120 damage. Mewtwo has 130 hit points. So this is kind of like the money play here. We just need to hope that my opponent does not get Guzma. Let's see. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 80 damage. So we're doing 80, 100, 180. We need to Feather Arrow this thing twice. All right, so let's Feather Arrow Silvally twice. And things are cruising here. Like, we're doing okay now that we've stabilized. So long as my opponent, like, somehow is not able to get that last... I don't think I messed that up. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. So anyways, whatever. It doesn't really matter. If I did mess it up, I could just fix it next turn. But hopefully my opponent does not have that Guzma in their hand or a Lele or something like that. But they do have 2 Leles in play, which makes me think that they probably don't have access to another one, you know. And like I said, they might not even play that third Guzma. I have no idea the contents of my opponent's deck at all. They promoted Reshiram. It's a free retreater, so that's a good play on their part. But hopefully they're not just sitting on that Guzma for that Silvally to turbo drive my Decidueye. I do have one more copy of Max Potion in my deck somewhere. I decided to Ultra Ball. They got a Sycamore. Oh, goodness. Okay, this is not good. This is not what we want. So, imagine if they end up having a Guzma in this hand right now that they're looking at, that they'll probably just pass without putting this Silvally down. Like, why? I don't know. Probably don't want to, like, risk it getting knocked out or anything. They probably won't put the Silvally GX into the active position. If they're just sitting on Guzma, they would just say, like, okay, you know, I'll just try to Guzma for game here. I don't think that there's any way. Yeah, I don't think there's any way I could do it. I mean, if I have N, but I only have 1 N left, so I would have to just, like, hope that my top deck is N here. That is just a tough call. They have Psychic Memory too. Oh, they are going to knock out my Mewtwo. So that's a little bit of okay, it's a little bit of an interesting call on my opponent's part, putting this Silvally active. You know, I guess, you know, what if I get a choice band or something? Both my choice bands are down. Okay, so it looks like I'm probably not knocking this thing out. 100. I could do 160 damage to it. That's still not a knockout, so that's like super frustrating. They only have one prize remaining. If they have Guzma, maybe they're trying to pull the Guzma off the prize. I did get the end, though. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so we are in it to win it. Let's see. I don't think I risk putting down the Zorua here. Let's see. I could help after I end, though, but to be honest, my deck is going to be so small. I need to take a couple more prizes here. I think I am just going to slap the DC on the Tapu Lele. Hope they don't have, yeah. Okay, the Tapu Koko is like a huge liability right now. That's unfortunate. But whatever. We just need somebody who's going to do a lot of damage here to sweep up the game. So I think if they do have Guzma, they win. So I probably can afford to bench the Zorua because that's just going to win them the game anyway. But it does give them an out to win with the Hoopa, and I don't like that. So I think I'll just end, and then we'll wait and see what that. I did get the max potion, and I can still bench the Zorua, but I have the Zoroark next turn. But they're not getting knocked out this turn, so that's like fine. Let's just go ahead and retreat into this Decidueye here. And I think I just want to, yeah, let's just Feather Arrow the Silvally 3 times. I'm trying to think what I end up doing here. I don't think I put this Zorua down just because once I knock out the Silvally, then my opponent could win with Guzma. I think what I have to do is just pass like this. Yeah. The Zoroark I don't think is going to be that big of a deal. I mean, like, I could, my Mind Jack Zoroark's in the discard pile still. So I'm just trying to, like, think of all the scenarios I can think of. This, I mean, if he has Guzma, he wins. He's got a Psychic Memory on him. That doesn't help him at all right now. It did help him versus that Mewtwo, though. I thought Mewtwo was going to get me a little bit more mileage there. I put the DC on the Tapu Lele. Maybe I can get a big Tapu Lele with 2 DCEs on it. That was kind of like my thought process. But either way, just having it here means that I won't like be in a weird situation where I'm trying to just like draw into it at the end of the game. Either way, a Guzma like ends this game right now. So they did not get it. So we got one more turn. All right, so we could do it. I mean, we could definitely do it. I've seen crazier things, but we also need to not deck out. So let's see here. This is a tough call. Okay, I do have 3 Decidueye, so I do have a 2-turn clock of knocking out that Null too. And that was my 4th end, so I cannot afford to draw any more cards. So let's see. I need to win as fast as possible now. Let's go ahead and let's see. I'm doing 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 100 damage, 180. I need to Feather Arrow this thing twice. And then, okay. Need to Feather Arrow it twice. And then I think, okay, I could, yeah, Feather Arrow that thing twice. Sorry, I'm just thinking. I'm trying not to mess this up. Okay, so then we can Feather Arrow one more time, and I'm trying to think of who I should Feather Arrow here. The Reshiram's never going to be a thing, so I can't damage that at all because it could outrage me. I need to damage the Hoopa, I think, and then I could end up winning with a Tapu Koko play on the Hoopa. Like, that is an option too. So I think I do just Feather Arrow the Hoopa here and continue to kind of try and pile on damage there. This is actually a scenario where maybe the other Zorua like would make a difference. So, and then let's just go up into Tapu Lele, and we're just gonna Energy Drive. I don't think I Max Potion yet, just because, like, what if I get into a scenario where I need to Max Potion the active just to give me like one more turn? It doesn't make any sense to Max Potion the bench because that's just gonna go ahead and it's going to make it so that, you know, I limit my plays. Either way, you know, the Max Potion doesn't matter on either of these right now. I took out the Silvally. So we are in a situation. Oh, we got to take 2 more prizes. Oh my gosh, this is going to take forever. I don't know why I was thinking that maybe the Hoopa would win me the game, but that's Okay, so I need to knock out maybe the Type Null and the Hoopa. I could knock out just the Tapu Lele. That might be better. So they're going to Super Psybolt here. Okay, that is annoying, annoying, annoying. And I only have a few more turns. I can Flying Flip. Okay, so here we are. We can Flying Flip. But then can they eventually outrage me for knockout if I do that? I think I need to Feather Arrow the Hoopa 2 more times. So I'm going to get it so that I can knock out the Hoopa with a Flying Flip while also... Okay, I think I can still do this. Let's see. I knock out the Hoopa with a Flying Flip. It's going to have to be next turn, though. And my opponent's going to need to not get a Choice Band. So, like, that's the stipulation here. So let's just go ahead and do that. And then they're at 80. Okay, and then I can't attack them. So the next turn, I can Feather Arrow once, and then Tapu Koko Flying Flip, and then get the Type Null 2 times, and then just hope that they don't win the game. Yeah, I think that's probably the best case scenario here. I can't retreat him yet. I don't... Let's see. Mallow, like... I mean, shouldn't make a difference. Let's look at what these final 3 cards are. Yep, so that's fine. Okay. I need to win in 3 turns. So... we're just going to go ahead and pass. Hopefully my opponent does not have that choice. I could retreat into Tapu Koko. That's a little bit more safe. And then Max Potion the Tapu Koko. Like, I think that's probably a little bit safer. Just because a Choice Band would win my opponent the game here. Yeah, that's probably right. Because either way, like a Guzma, like I'm screwed. So, all right. We're going to do that. And then pass. So that way... We took away my opponent's win condition being a Choice Band now. They definitely still need a Guzma to win the game. Guzma would just stall me out longer than I can last. I think that I can get there. I just like, it's so close. I don't know. They need to also not evolve this Type Null. I guess if they Armor Press, that's like not good for me. You know, because that decreases the amount of damage they take. So I do have my Max Potion. All right, so all the things are falling into place here. Let's Max Potion the Koko. And then we will Feather Arrow this one more time. And then we will Feather Arrow the Type Null once. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Okay, and we're Feather Arrow the Type Null one more time. And then we are going to Flying Flip. And we win next turn so long as my opponent... doesn't win. So that's crazy. Or evolve the Type Null. They can't evolve their Type Null either. Okay, that's like another big thing. If they evolve the Type Null, all bets are off. I think I lose. So we can't have that. But, you know, if my opponent can keep dead drawing here just one more turn. I mean, now this is crazy. We are just one turn away from winning this game. Just 3 Feather Arrows on a Type Null. My opponent was ahead so far. You saw how slowly the deck was setting up. It was horrible. So if I could just get a couple more Feather Arrows, double colorless won't win them the game here. They've got no way to free retreat. They're putting up their beefiest attacker. They know that the Type Null is you know, the liability here. So are they going to throw in the towel, or are they going to admit defeat? Do they have it? Do they have a Silvally GX or no? They only got 2 in the discard pile. Oh no, what do they do? What are they doing? Oh, okay, they got parallel. This is fine. I'm going to get rid of the Tapu Lele. Okay, so they paralleled me, and is that it? They passed? No, they end. Oh my gosh, if that one card is a Silvally GX, I am going to lose my mind. Oh, it better not be. Pass. Pass. Go ahead and pass. Just give it to me. Oh my gosh, what a crazy game. Oh, no, they got it. I can't believe it. Oh, they got a... Oh, no, they didn't get the Silvally GX. They got a Lele instead. What? Oh, if they'd gotten the Silvally GX. Oh my gosh, I win the game right here. They just gave it to me. If they had gotten the Silvally GX, they could have just evolved and waited another turn. But now I just get to Feather Arrow the Type Null 3 times and take it. Oh, my opponent played so good all up until that last second. They could have won the game if they just and hoped to top deck an energy or something. But anyways, so crazy game. I can't believe we were able to march that one back. Wow, what an insane deck. I mean, kudos to my opponent. Cool deck on their part. I really think that that is a neat little deck they got. I assume they're playing counter energy, though I don't think I actually even saw any. But I assumed that they probably just went up on prizes so fast and then just had hands full of counter energy there. This Decidueye Zoroark deck, I said that I would alter it, so let's go ahead and do that too. I'm going to throw the correct Zoruas in there just so that I don't ever load up a game with the incorrect Zoruas again. That was a tough go of it, though. I can't believe how many Zoruas I prized. I can't believe how busted that hand was early on and then just got into total garbage. But you can see how good of a deck Decidueye Zoroark is. Just being able to come back like that is totally insane. So let's go ahead and save that. Yup, save. And then we're going to show off the list for anybody that was interested. But this is actually not perfect right now. I think I would swap a Mallow for a Guzma. Like, that would be my change that I would make. Shout out to my friend Riley. I think this is his list now, who I spent New Year's Eve with Riley testing Zoroark GX. He was a big fan of Zoroark GX for Expanded. So anyways, thank you all for watching the video. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Peace.